I see live people. I see dead people.
Hello everybody watching, you are watching Savcast, I am Savin, and we are going to be watching a 1v1 between UsP, against Hindenburg, the green Zerg in the top right, UsP spawning as the orange Zerg in the bottom left, cross positions on Securus Plateau. Hindenburg, it's a bit of an ominous name. Let's hope he doesn't crash when he's got lots of gas. Ha! Hilarious. This is another game from the EU Newbie Tournament that I talked about in my previous cast. I believe this is from the losers bracket. I don't know what stage it was at. I was just chucked a load of replays, suggested that they were quite good games that I was asked to cast. So it's going to be a Zerg vs Zerg, hardly my speciality as a Terran player, but I will do my best. Please ignore if I make any massive strategic analytical errors. At the moment they are building drones and overlords, so I can just about handle that. So it's quite a volatile matchup, to say the least. There's the good luck, have fun. Big smiley stoned face from UsP and the U2. He's a U2 fan, apparently. Hindenburg likes Bono. Yeah, as I was saying, it's quite a volatile matchup. Us going for the gas before pool, so probably going to be going for early speedlings. Hindenburg not throwing down anything just yet. See, getting up to 13. He's there we go, going gas and pool at the same time, very standard. And the pool going down for us. But they're both opening up very similarly, just slightly different timings on their builds. Us up by a drone at this point. Anyway, as finally getting around to this point, Zerg vs Zerg, volatile matchup. Lots of ways of opening up. You can open up sort of spawning pool into Broach very quickly to stop any Zergling Baneling aggression. Or you can open up a Zergling Baneling as well. Hindenburg getting a nice scout off, just hiding in the back. But with the new infestors as well, with the buff to fungal growth, it's a really good way of sort of dealing sort of mid-game ZVZ. There you go, I'll call it that. Even though I am English, and of course the letter is Z, but it's not quite a lot harder to say Z versus Z, so I'll say ZVZ for all you Americans. So that infestors are a good way of sort of locking down Muta and Roach aggression in sort of mid-game ZVZ. Otherwise, it sort of tends to transition into Roach Hydra towards the mid-game with lots of upgrades. If you saw sort of Damag against an ST, some great sort of mid to late game Zerg vs Zerg. Still can't say that. That's not good. Needs to see a speech language therapist. So we do have a Roach Warren going down for Hindenburg. He is going to open up very fast. Roach only got a couple of Zerglings out. Whereas it looks like UsP has got his Speedling research on the way, the metabolic boost upgrade, to make those Zerglings go extra fast. And he is actually going to be expanding, quite an early expansion in ZVZ. It tends to be one base for a bit of longer time than the other Zerg matchups. Of course, Zerg normally always wants to expand as fast as possible, but in the mirror they do tend to one base for a little bit longer. But it looks like UsP going for an early hatchery. It is cross positions on Securus Plateau, so there is sort of this long way to the natural from the opponent's main base. Still just a one gas Hindenburg, not looking to expand either, just pumping out some roaches, so I think we will see some early aggression from Hindenburg, especially as he's seen UsP expand already. Queen sitting around, injecting, that's good, he's on top of his injects. Pretty good play. What their APM's like? Pretty good. I reckon these must be sort of gold level players. Hindenburg now putting down his own expansion. He's seen the expansion from UsP and thinks, well, if you're doing that, why not I? UsP will be a little bit higher. Is it UsP or USP or what? I don't know. I'll variate it. USP. There we go. UsP versus Hindenburg. That sounds like quite a good matchup. So he's going to be pushing out with these roaches and slowlings. He hasn't researched the metabolic boosters. He did go for a Roach Warren. And this might be a little bit dangerous. It depends on how many Zerglings UsP's going to be able to pump. He's actually pumping out 4 Roaches himself now, so I think really Hindenburg should probably back out because he's only got 4 Roaches and his Zerglings are now dead. And the Speedlings, if they get a good surround, they can lock down these Roaches, and with UsP's own Roaches coming out, they're going to be able to demolish this attack from Hindenburg. So nice Roach micro, but he's trying to get into places where the Zerglings can't get us around. That's actually really nice micro. But 1 Roach has gone down already, and there's 4 out for UsP now as well, and these Roaches aren't really doing that much damage, killing a few Zerglings, But UsP, you have. There we go. A little bit slow. But there we go. Just clearing that up. So not really the best opening for Hindenburg. He has lost a few more units, or a few more resources worth of units than his counterpart UsP, who's now pumping drones. It's always the interesting thing in ZVZ, particularly, is looking at comparing when each player pumps drones and pumps units. And it looks like Hindenburg is ahead at 27 supply, although they are both a little bit supply blocked right now, unfortunately. Both of them. And only Hindenburg's building an overlord. Build an overlord! Come on, UsP. Come on! Build an UsP, build an overlord. UsP. UsP. UsP, build an overlord. Hindenburg, build an overlord. There we go, UsP. Well done. And Hindenburg. Well, they're trying, guys. They're trying. It's good. It's good. It's all good. One thing I do love about ZVZ is that you do just get sort of overlords standing near each other. Just sort of like, how you doing? I'm okay. Orange are better than green. Yeah, whatever. Green are awesome. Etc. So it looks like UsP taking a bit of an early supply lead here. Hindenburg is throwing down a spire and a spying crawler, as well as building a bunch of drones. And they're both up, just finishing off UsP layer now. Hindenburg has already got his layers. He's throwing up the spires. So it looks like he's going to be going for some mutas early on. After that early roach pressure that didn't really do much. Otherwise, they're both pretty even. Hindenburg mining more gas. He's on the 3 geysers. Has he? Yeah, yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see what they do. I think at the moment they're just sitting back, macroing up, teching up. Infestation pit coming out for UsP, so we're going to see some infestors. Roach speed going up as well. I'm pretty sure Hindenburg has already got roach speed, has he? Let's find out. Yes, he did. Good. Spire nearly finished for Hindenburg. He's not really saved up that many minerals or gas. Set up some gas, but not too many minerals for mutas. But I'm sure he will be pumping out a hubble. And people are pinging the map. I don't know why people are pinging the map, but a good an infestation pit and a spire. Thank you, pingers. That's very helpful. I do miss stuff sometimes, I know, but apparently the computer wants to point this out for me. Obviously there was an observer at this match at the time who liked to ping. And a third hatchery going down. This is quite aggressive economic play from Hindenburg, especially as he keeps on supply blocking himself, and he's just used the drone. There we go, some overlords popping out. A bit of a worker lead, 37 to 32 for Hindenburg. So it'll be interesting. I mean, UsP is really going to have to scout this and respond, otherwise Hindenburg's just going to get into quite a big lead. He's got 6 mutas popping out now, Hindenburg does, and he's going to be causing some problems, but 3 infestors coming out for UsP. And he is now throwing down his own hatchery. So we're actually going to see quite a macro-based CVZ, which you don't get to see quite often. They've both been quite passive. Only Hindenburg pushing out some aggression that was locked down quite easily. And he's now going to be swinging around with these mutalisks and coming into the main here, where there's only 1 queen. And although queens are very effective anti-air, especially against mutalisks, they're pretty cost-effective. But only 1 by themselves, that's not going to be too good. Inject. 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 Okay. Anyway. So yeah, these mutas now finally swinging in. Another infestor popping out, but I don't think they're going to have the energy. He hasn't got pathogen glands, so they won't spawn with enough energy to perform a fungal growth. So they're going to be pretty dead in the water. They can spawn infested terrans, but they're very slow, and the mutas can just fly away. So 1 drone goes down, another one, and the queen is going to get picked off by these mutas as well, I think. Do the infestors have enough for fungal growth? Yes, they do. They do fungal growth the mutas a bit, and they put in the infested terrans. But of course, now fungal growth doesn't last as long as it used to. The infested terrans aren't going to be. That's not going to be as great a combo, and more drones getting picked off now. It's now 41 to 20. This is doing really great damage to by Hindenburg. He's now got a supply lead of nearly 20. Although the infestors could do some damage if they get the fungal growth off. Unfortunately, the fungal growth doesn't really do. It only does about a quarter amount of damage to Muto's health. And more drones going down now. He's just going to be able to pick off these queens as well. He really could go do with getting an Evo chamber down and putting up some Sporker orders. +1 flyer attack and 5 more mutas on the way for Hindenburg. I think he's really bossing this game now. I like it's fun. Oh, there's actually a roach attack at the front. UsP's replying with a big roach counter here. The Mutalisk there, roaches aren't going to be able to deal with them, but he's going to be able to do loads of damage here as well. Hindenburg now bringing back his other Mutalisk, and these roaches should be able to come and do some great economic damage. If he just concentrates on picking off queens and drones, he can really even the score a bit. That's great play. Oh, he's going to take out the spy. He's not going to take out the spy. He's going to take the spy. The research is going to upgrade. And the upgrade doesn't finish before the spy goes down. These roaches are going to get cleared up by the Mutalisk, but not before they do lots and lots of damage. But it is still 36 harvesters to 9, 98 supply to 47 for UsP. So although he did counter-attack and take out the spy, so there'll be no more Mutalisk on the way. He is producing 9 roaches, Hindenburg producing 10. It's going to come to a roach off, but Hindenburg has a massive advantage with these Mutalisks, and there is no anti-air around for UsP, unfortunately. It all depends on the fungal growth. Quite a lot of energy on these infestors. The Mutalisk heading to UsP's third that was never saturated, seeing if they can pick it off. I'm sure they might be able to, but you're going to have to watch out for these infestors. Fungal growth only catching 1 Mutalisk there, a couple more there, but you need to be really careful, these infestors. Don't stack the fungal growth, they don't stack. No, you need to be careful. Oh, very low health Mutalisk. Another fungal growth. One more. Ah, he misses. He missed the fungal growth. And this isn't looking good for UsP. He's got no economy now. None at all. He's only got these infestors. Does get a big oh, look at all the Mutalisk go down. That was a great fungal growth, but it's not going to be enough. GG from UsP. Really nice ZVZ there, I felt. It actually got to 3 bases, although it didn't get much mining done. Interesting tech pass. Hindenburg going more standard, roach into muta. UsP trying out the infestors, but sort of didn't quite have enough to support that. You have to get your fungal growth just perfect, but I did like the roach counter attack. That did do lots of damage, snipe the spire, etc. So there we go, nice EVC, not bad for gold level, I didn't think. I'm sure there are things they can improve upon, but I think it's good that there are tournaments around for all sorts of levels of players, and it's really good to see. So I'll put a link in the description of the video for you to check out the thread on the Battle.net forums about this EU tournament. They do go on sort of every couple of weeks. There's no prize, it is for fun and pride. But I think it's a really good initiative. It's always fun just playing in even friendly online tournaments. I've done a couple myself. They are good fun. And it's just good for esports in general. So yeah, some more pro videos coming up, and hopefully some fun ones as well. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, thumbs up, let people know about Savcast. And I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. That's Savin, signing out. Goodbye.